Welcome back, everybody. Today I am back with this hat which has 2 solar panels and 2 fans on it. Is it ridiculous or does it work or both? Let's find out in today's video, starting with the unboxing. In this package is a wide brim sun hat with 2 solar fans, which I paid $26 for. Currently is a 4.4 star rating. All right, so here's the fans are coming separately. That's interesting. Oh, here's the hat itself. Let's see. There's like two gaping holes right there where these fans are supposed to go. They claim that it's a one-size-fits-all solar fan hat. They say it has an elastic drawstring right there. They say it's lightweight and comfortable. It does seem lightweight, which lightweight could mean cheap too. It includes 2 solar fans to help you stay refreshed. Let's see if these make sure these aren't broken. Right, there's fan number 1, not broken. Not broken. There's a solar panel too. This one's looking a little bit ragged. Hopefully it's okay. USB cable. Fan does not appear to be broken either. Good, that's good. They say it's water repellent, breathable mesh, and sweat absorption. They say it can be charged via solar or USB, and it'll hold charge for 7 to 9 hours. Mostly positive reviews on Amazon. Some people said that this fans are surprisingly powerful, and the hat has excellent sun blocking properties. Some people didn't like it. Some people said the fans actually vibrated the hat against your head, while others said the fans were heavy and made the hat sag. Now it looks like there's a place for 2 notches right here, and that's where I'm assuming these notches go. And the solar panels want to face outwards, so we're gonna try to do it like this. Oh, it snapped, okay. Oh, it snapped. 1 down, 1 to go. All right, let's see it with the fans on here. Oh yeah. Wow, that's so ridiculous. It's actually awesome. It's awesomely ridiculous. But you know what though? It looks like the picture. It looks like the photo. The fan do seem like they're maybe weighing down a little bit, but maybe not so bad. Right there's a really small switch. There are instructions here. They're really badly worded. I'm just trying to see if I can get these to turn on here. I got a fan blown. Let's try that on this one. I hit the button and then hit the lever and it seemed to come on. Okay, it's blinking. Ah, we have a fan. We have a fan. Let's put it back on here now. Let's see, first impression here. Well, it's not quiet. I do hear the fans, but you know what though? I got a nice cool breeze in my face. That kind of feels good. If you had no breeze at all, I think this would be pretty nice. If you have any breeze at all, it's probably not gonna compete with that. All right, so I'm gonna charge this up with the USB cable first, and tomorrow in the nice blazing heat, we're gonna give it a test. We'll see how these hold up against the Las Vegas heat. That's tomorrow. All right, these charged up overnight. It's time for a real world test here. Now my first thought is I'm gonna turn these fans on. I have no idea where the buttons are at. They're so small. Let's see if I can do it by touch, because they're really small. Okay, there's the one button. Oh, I got it, okay, I got it. And where's the other one? It's right there. All right, I got both fans on low. How do I turn it to high? Oh, I just turned it off. All right, that one's on high. That one's on high. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is certainly a sound whirring in both of my ears. As someone who has constant ear ringing, it has a familiar sound to it. Oh, I gotta turn these off. I can't talk over that. I can't talk over that. But the reason I'm starting so early is because it's already pushing 90 degrees. So I have some stuff to do out here in the yard. I figure I'll wear this hat and get a real world test of me working outside. But I can't do it in the afternoon when it's going to be 110. So if I want to do it, I got to do it now. So I'm going to put my hat on, I got to pick up some dog poop, pull a few weeds. So I got stuff to do. This is a perfect time to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 fan on low and 1 fan on high, which might OCD me out because I'm going to have a stronger breeze on one side than the other, but I can test both fans at the same time. I'll put my stopwatch on and let you know how long it lasts on low and on high. And then tomorrow, I'll try the solar test. But for right now, it's time for some real world tests, doing some yard work. Putting the fans back on, here we go. All right, this one's on low, that's staying on low, on high. This one's gonna be on low all day, this one's gonna be on high all day. I got my stopwatch going. So it's time for some yard work. I'll let you know either when anything changes or I have any more additional observations. Right now I can tell you there's not a big difference between low and high. The low feels almost as strong as high, so I think low might be the way to go. But I'll check back with you a little bit later. All right, my initial observations are, number 1, it does feel nice to have that kind of constant breeze on your face because there's no wind at all right now, none. If I was out here without this on, I think I would be less comfortable, so props for that. Number 2, it's kind of loud. I probably need some music on, some headphones or something, because it's just this constant whirring sound in my ears. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's constant. and not particularly pleasant. The hat itself is perfectly fine. I don't have any issues with the comfort or the fit, so I'm happy about that as well. So the other thing is that low and high don't feel too much different. So I think right now what I'm gonna do is let these fans run until something happens, and then I'll report back when I have some results for that. All right, I'm at the 3-hour mark. Look how ridiculous I look when I shake my head around. Look at this. It is kind of heavy when you move your head around like that. But it's at 3 hours, they're both still working, so that's a good thing. There's the slightest of breeze that just picked up. So I thought maybe this would be a good chance to go walk around and see if the fans actually make a difference when there's a slight breeze out. Because with no wind at all, it did work. Slight breeze, let's see. I guess the other question is, can you use it in your car in place of an air conditioner? I mean, it's just gonna blow the warm air around, but you can't use it. I guess if you have no AC in your car, it might be better than nothing, I don't know. All right, so there's really maybe a 5-mile-an-hour breeze out here. It's not much of a breeze. I don't even really feel these fans. There's just enough breeze where I don't really feel them. They're kind of weak when there's a breeze out. So I don't know. If you're working outside and there's no breeze, it might help. If you're walking around and there's any breeze, they may not. Also, I noticed when there's a breeze blowing into the fans, they make even a worse noise. Let me try to put this microphone up to the fans and let you hear what I'm hearing. On my way back to my car, I realized something. I was trying to adjust it. There's really only 3 positions you can adjust it in. There's kind of vertical like that, maybe about a 45-degree angle, and then almost parallel with the ground. It seems like the 45-degree angle blows best at your face, although I guess this could blow more at your forehead. And regardless of the position you put it in, it's still goofy looking. As an update for you, a few minutes ago, around the 420 mark, the fan on high just died. Fan on low is still going. We'll see how much longer this fan holds out. All right, we have our final results here. Fan on low lasted 7 hours and 40 minutes. It's day number 2 of this ridiculous hat. So before I go on to today's test, yesterday I wasn't really sure if the solar panels will charge the battery or just power the fans. So there's a switch on there that says battery, and the other position is supposed to be solar, but it doesn't really say that. So I set it out in the sun for an hour, and it didn't charge at all. From what I can tell, the solar panels merely just power the fan directly, no charge of the battery. So fortunately, I have the same weather, it's the same time. So I'm gonna do the same thing as yesterday, but I'm gonna have these in solar powered mode and see what the difference is. So this switch right here says battery. If you go up, it supposedly is going to power in the sun. Oh, and the fan went on. The fan went on. Turn that one on, that fan's going too. All right, so both fans are kind of running, but it seems like if I point them at the sun, they start spinning really slow. I don't even feel them. I'm looking directly at the sun. They're spinning, but they ain't spinning very fast. It's not even enough to make me feel them. That's so weak, so weak. But you know what though? I'm gonna do some yard work and see if the different angles, what it changes. I'm gonna do the same thing as yesterday. So let's do that now and then wrap this thing up. Something I'm already noticing, if I'm facing away from the sun, no fans whatsoever. If I come over here and face the sun, I get a pretty weak fan. And I barely feel it whatsoever. This one just went off, and I'm really not even faced that much away from the sun. Now the other one went off and this one went on. I don't know, man, it's pretty weak. Right now, fans are off. Fans are off right now. Over here, the fans are on. Weak, but they're on. Right here, faced away from the sun, they're off. So let's talk about this solar powered fan hat. I don't think it's completely without merit. You know, when it's charged up via USB, I think the fan is kind of strong if there's no breeze whatsoever. You have much of a breeze, it's not so great. It's also kind of loud. You feel like you have to talk over it, so that's also an issue as well. I'm not really sure it's good for like hiking when you're already moving, there's air movement. You don't really feel it so much. It might be good for someone who's not moving so much. When you're moving a lot, I don't really see much of a benefit. The solar feature is a complete novelty. The sun barely powers them. There's really no noticeable air movement whatsoever, so I think the solar panels are completely just for show. They don't really seem to add much whatsoever. They could have just put 2 fans in here and called it good. But that's all I've got. If you've tried a hat like this, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.